Welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy, and my cohorts are off today, a little bit under the weather. I know it.
That's not.
I know it must be nice, huh? Have one of those type of jobs. Right now, we're going to talk about St. Mary's Catholic School. Discover Catholic School Week is held this week. It's an opportunity to inform the community and showcase our great Catholic educational institutions in our area. This morning, we're joined by Miss Lydia. Is it Lydia?
Lydia, yes.
Rears here. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm well. Thank you for having me this morning.
Anytime. Now, this week we're spotlighting the Catholic schools in our community and across the country. Over the years, I can remember growing up here in Amarillo, there were several schools or congregations that had schools, St. Lawrence, St. Mary's, and such. Over the last couple of years, we've seen a decline in those numbers. We've seen Alamo Catholic High School here in town go from a large institute to a smaller one at Holy Cross. What is the state of Catholic education in America right now?
Well, to be honest, I'm very proud to be a Catholic school educator. I still advocate for public schools all the time. I've spent almost half my career in Catholic school now and half my career in public school. So I was a public school educator for a very long time. But one of the things that is so exciting for Catholic schools right now is that the National Assessment for Educational Progress has actually released a nationwide survey. It's also known as the Nation's Report Card. It's a check on all the schools in the nation. And it's the first study done on Catholic, or really all schools, public, Catholic, private, after in a post-COVID era. And it shows that Catholic schools are stronger than ever. Our Catholic schools in the diocese, there are 5 schools. Holy Cross, of course, is our middle school, high school, grade 6 through 12. There's St. Anthony's in Dalhart, St. Anthony's in Hereford, St. Joseph's locally here in Amarillo, and St. Mary's. And we, overall attendance, we have over 500 students across the diocese that attend Catholic schools. So it's a very exciting time. It shows the NAEP report shows that the Catholic schools have come out on top, that students who were enrolled in Catholic schools during the pandemic, after the pandemic, we did not decline in test scores in math and reading. And so some of the studies in math and reading shows public schools are declining as much as 10 points nationwide. And on average, that shows about 1 year of learning loss, which we know that learning loss, it occurred, but the way that Catholic schools rebounded, we have so much more autonomy. And so it's a very exciting time to be in a Catholic school. I know that my enrollment here at St. Mary's, it's up 25% this year. And that's for a variety of reasons. And it's a great honor to be a Catholic school educator right now.
The one thing that I knew about Catholic school education from my childhood and from being a parent is it seems like if you need a child who needs a little bit more one-on-one attention, more of a intimate educational experience, more of a connection, that Catholic schools can provide that a little bit better than other institutions because of sheer numbers. Is that one of the big hallmarks of a Catholic school education? It's really almost a more personal relationship between education and student?
I certainly do agree. Here at St. Mary's, one of the things, our average class size is between 18 and 20 students. That's really optimal for student learning. And they do great work in groups. They do great work in partners. They get tons and tons of individual attention. But also, I think because there is so much autonomy in a Catholic school, the educators in the Catholic school were all driven by mission. We're driven by our faith. And so because of those things, you really it really creates a unique opportunity in a Catholic school. The community is very, very faith-filled. It's so inspiring to be part of such a neat community in a Catholic school. So the educators here, they really are able to pour their heart and soul into children. At my school, we have about 70 students, 70% of our students who would qualify to attend a Title I campus. We are still able to offer just as many services here at St. Mary's as a child attending public school would be able to have, no matter whether they're academically accelerated, gifted, they're in need of special education services. There are many, many things we can offer here at our school for children of all faiths, to give them a really unique opportunity for their education in an elementary school.
One of the things that comes to the front of mind, especially after the pandemic, people's work situations changed, incomes were kind of lost, and the economy got, a little higher. Inflation kicked in.
Yes.
Is it affordable? Is it can people, or do they have those worries about being able to afford a private school education? Is it attainable to just everyday working man?
Sure. I'm a mom of 4 kids. My husband and I, of course, we really watch, our budget every month. I know at the grocery store yesterday, I'm like, oh, we spent $100 more than we usually do. But one of the hallmarks of a Catholic education that is imperative that people understand the goal of, it's to be affordable, available, and accessible. And so there is not a single family that if they show up on my doorstep here at the school, I meet with every family who comes through our doors. We talk about many things. It's really important for me to get to know the families. I want to know mom and dad, what they're like, who's Nana, who's Mimi, who's Papa. I want to know everything about the family because it's always up to the family to make sure that this is the best fit for their child. But one of the things that we will never do here is we will never turn away a family based on their inability to pay. It is so important that if a child desires a Catholic education, if a family, parents, grandparents, whoever it may be, desire a Catholic education for their child, that we will make this a reality for their children. And so that's really the difference that sets us apart, I feel like, from maybe a privatized education. This is a Catholic school. This is a Catholic education. And there are many things. Jesus said, let the children come to me. And that's one of the things that we really aim to do here at St. Mary's.
How can a parent, grandparent, or someone interested dip their toe in the water? What would you suggest are the first steps to embark about maybe finding out or pursuing the Catholic school education for their children?
Absolutely. So I think one of the things is just really making an informed decision for your child. Every child is so different. And one of the things that I advocate for all children about, this may not be the best fit, but I will always help families find maybe what is the best fit for their children. And so I would like to think this is the best fit for every family. And we try and serve as many families as possible. But it's always important to research websites of the school, look at Google reviews, look at myprivateschoolreviews.com. Ask people who you know. Word of mouth is our number one way of referring. And I think that it's always really important that you find out from people who are actually right now in the trenches, from teachers or families that you know that may have a child that go where you are like exploring as an option for your children, because they're going to be the ones that are going to really know the ins and outs of the community and kind of what it's like behind closed doors. And so really there's so many avenues out there right now with the media and the internet to really do the research. But I think that word of mouth, always finding people who are there, who have children there, they're going to be a great resource to explore options and see what's best for your children.
For more information, you can go to stmary'samarillo.org, also St. Joseph's School, amarillo.com, and amarillodiocese.org, and of course, holycrossama.org. As this week, as we look at education and how to educate your children in a changing world, I suggest you take a look at the Catholic school education. There are some great benefits to the program, and it's based in a spiritual background that will help a child, especially those preteens and teens, navigate a difficult world. Ms. Lydia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Continued success as you move ahead in your career, and also with St. Mary's and the progress you make and changes you make in our community. We thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
Once again, to find out more information, if you're looking for a secondary school, go to holycrossama.org. Elementary school education, you can go to St. Joseph's School, amarillo.com. Also, St. Mary's, amarillo.org. More information on the Catholic education, go to the amarillodiocese.org. We'll take a quick break. We're back with more chat right here on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. Great job, Ms. Lydia. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me
Anytime.
again. I sure appreciate it.
Anytime, anything you need something, just reach out. We're going to put this story up on our website and put those links in there also.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I cannot thank you enough.
Anytime, anything you need, just holler, okay?
All right.
Have a
Take
great
care.
Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
You as well. Bye-bye.